Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we will read a beautiful story about a boy who didn't look like other children. Before we start the video, please subscribe if you haven't yet so that you can get notified whenever we upload a new story. Also, give this video a like because it really helps us grow. And lastly, don't forget to turn on the captions so that you can read along with us. Once upon a time, in a sunny meadow near a peaceful pond, a mother duck was waiting patiently for her eggs to hatch. One by one, the eggs wobbled, cracked, and popped open. Out came fuzzy, yellow ducklings. They were cute, with little orange beaks and feet that were perfect for paddling in the water. One by one, each duckling left the nest to explore the world under their mother's watchful eye, and she was very proud of her little family. But there was one egg left, the biggest of all. Crack, crack, pop! Finally, the last egg opened. But instead of a cute yellow duckling, out came a big, grey, awkward-looking bird. He was different and everyone noticed. "You're not like us," quacked the other ducklings. They pointed at his grey feathers and his long, skinny neck. The poor little duckling felt sad. He wanted to be like the others. He tried to fit in, but nothing seemed to work. Every time he walked past the other animals on the farm, they would point and whisper, "Look, it's the ugly duckling." The pigs would grunt, "What a weird, clumsy bird." The chickens would cluck, and the horses would whinny, "Hey, ugly, watch where you're going." The little duckling felt awful. He wished he could disappear. So one day he decided to run away. He packed a small bag with some bread and cheese and set off down a winding path. As the sun began to set, the little duckling looked around for a place to sleep. He huddled under a bush, pulled his bag close and tried to sleep. But the cold night made him shiver. The next day, the little duckling continued his journey. Soon, the weather turned stormy. The little duckling ran for shelter, but the wind and the rain followed him everywhere. He walked on and on until he came across a field full of colorful flowers. The little duckling felt a little better seeing the beautiful flowers, but he still felt lonely. As the seasons changed, the little duckling grew bigger, but he still didn't feel happy. He spent his days looking for food and his nights sleeping under the stars. Through it all, he never gave up hope. He dreamed of one day being part of a flock, of being loved by other birds. Then one beautiful spring morning, he came across a group of elegant white birds gliding across the pond. They looked so graceful and kind. The little duckling swam closer and closer until he was right in front of them. To his surprise, they didn't laugh or point. Instead, they welcomed him warmly. "You're one of us," they said. A white swan. Confused, he looked at his reflection in the water and gasped. He wasn't a duckling anymore. He had grown into a beautiful swan. The other swans swam around him, admiring his white feathers and graceful neck. They were right. He wasn't an ugly duckling. He was a beautiful swan. From that day on, the swan lived with his new family, traveling from lake to lake, swimming with his friends, and looking for food. He was no longer the lonely, awkward bird. He was part of a flock, and he was loved. And that is the story of the ugly duckling.